Can we just clap it up one time for the great Shirley Chisholm? Please. Along with being an inspired communicator and being also a part of the National Action Network Youth Move Huddle, I was born and raised in Florida. I graduated from Florida A&M in fall of 2012, but I was also one of the students that helped start an organization called the Dream Defenders, and we marched from Daytona, Florida to Sanford, Florida, and shut down the Sanford police station because they would not arrest George Zimmerman. And I just want to read a quote that Shirley Chisholm said after her campaign. I ran to demonstrate the sheer will and refusal to accept the status quo. The next time a woman runs, or a black or a Jew, I believe that he or she will be taken seriously. I ran because somebody had to do it first. And what I just want to speak on is the fact is that our generation, we have to have courage. You have to be willing to step out on whatever it is that is calling you to do what it is that you are meant to do. Your purpose, your drive, what is it that is pulling and tugging at your heart that you know that if nobody else is going to do it, I've got to do it. I've got to be the one to set the stage. I've got to be the one to be the example and to go forward. Inside of everything that's going on, I can remember as we were marching into Sanford, and as we would get closer into Sanford, we would see people giving us the fingers, and we would see people, we even had somebody yell out of their car, oh, you the N-word, oh, he's already dead, da, 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 da. Go back to where you came from. Things like that will turn some around, but it didn't stop us. It didn't stop Shirley Chisholm. She wasn't afraid to be the first. She wasn't afraid to set the stage, to set the standard. And what all of us have to be reminded of is that there's going to always be resistance, there's going to always be opposition. But if you look within yourself, and if you focus and you listen from within yourself to find out what it is, what is it inside of this movement, whether it be in Ferguson, whether it be, whatever, how am I going to contribute, and am I going to follow my heart? Am I going to move on the things that I feel are right? Because the person next to you may not do it, and everybody else may not do it, but when you do it, you are going to begin to see the manifestation and the results of you following what you know is right. So on top of all of that, this situation in Ferguson, we see people that are standing up, that are saying, I'm going to be out there, I'm going to march, I'm going to do what I have to do regardless. But this long-term, these situations where we have Michael Brown and Trayvon Martin, we've got to begin to look at how we can change our community from the inside out. Because a lot of times we're looking on the outside in and what we can do. How are we going to change our communities from the inside out? Are we, as individuals, active in our community? Are we active in our homes? Are we listening to those right around us? Because that is what's really going to make the difference. And that's really where the change starts. It starts with us as an individual. This is a woman that, when she started, she knew the purpose. She had a purpose, she knew. So all of the opposition didn't matter. And I believe that if you stick with your purpose, and if you follow your heart, there is nothing, the world will see eventually, but there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have.